What's going on, people? It's Chops TV and I'm back with another video. Manchester United 3, Arsenal 2. I'll run it back one more time. Manchester United 3, Arsenal 2. Now, pause it right here. Stop what you're doing. Like the video, share the video, and most importantly, if you haven't already, please do subscribe. It will be me very helpful. You see me? But now, back to the football. All right, back to the football. So, I've been waiting for this day for so damn long. So long. You don't understand. I've had man coming with the, you ain't beat us in 3 years. I've had, Ben White, he's been class since he's come in. Ronaldo floored him. Aubameyang's on the dance on your stadium like last season when he scored from the penalty spot. The prats. Then I've been hearing it all, fam. Tavares, he's pants, mate. You get me? The so-called best Scottish left back in the league and all that. Can't even get in ahead of him. You know what I mean? Who's Tomiyasu on the right as well for them, man? He's all right still. He's solid, but Partey, no party. Who at Al-Neni? Man like Mohamed outside, man. Not sideways, side, man. You get me? Side, man. Who played on the right for you, man, now? Bro, I don't even remember you was at there. Do you get me? I think it's Odegaard, innit? Odegaard, the Pratt, another flop. Smith Rowe, Aubameyang, the lot of them. Now, Smith Rowe's goal was decent still, but let's get back. Let's get into it, innit? Let's, save that for a bit later, you get me? So, Arsenal took the lead now with, the most freakish goal ever. You'd have to watch it to understand, you get me? But, it's got a corner now, swung in. And De Gea, Fred stood on De Gea's foot basically, and De Gea's gone down like a baby. Smith Rowe from outside the box, he's been headed out, sorry. Then Smith Rowe from outside the box obviously just volleyed it straight into the net basically. 1-0 Arsenal. Obviously there was a long VAR check, I don't know why, because it was clear that it was Fred that stood on his foot. 1-0 Arsenal. So, first 20 minutes, we can say Arsenal started well, to be fair. Started well. Then, towards it, we started to grow into the game. They started to sit back off us. Sancho on the left, making the pass inside to Fred. Fred inside to Fernandes. Bruno 1-1. Gang business. Second half starts now. Lively starts the second half. Ronaldo drops Partey now. Literally drops him. I'm telling you, floored him. You need to go seat back. No party around here. Partey. You get me? Wash geezer. Dropped him, even made him drop to the floor, bro. Like, it was embarrassing. That was so funny to watch. This is whole called Ronaldo that's got no feet no more. He can't run, he can't do this, he can't do that. You get me? He's there. So then, obviously, a few minutes after that, who is it? Rashford squares it to Ronaldo. Ronaldo sweeps in 2-1 United. Then straight down the other end again. Similar goal to what we scored. Out wide. I think it was Marcel that squared it to Odegaard. 2-2. Then down the other end again, Sancho and Fred combination again. Then Odegaard just brings Fred down. The most bizarre thing about all that year was how long it took the ref to give the penalty. You should have seen it first. It was a stone wall penalty. I was sitting in the car watching the game with an Arsenal fan and a United fan, you get me? And even my man was like, it's a penalty. He knew straight away. It was so obvious. If he could see that, how come the ref can't see it? But story for another day. But let's I was so some of the performances were good. Fred, Dalot, Telles, Ronaldo, Sancho played well. Rashford, you know what? It's about time. If Ralph's watching that, he won't be impressed by Rashford because the amount of walking he was doing, he's so lazy. He don't trap back. He don't press. Things that apparently Ronaldo doesn't do. These things that Rashford doesn't press either. So if Ralph's watching that and he's meant to be a pressing manager, Rashford needs to pull his socks up because I don't know what's going on. He's been hiding behind his injury thing for so long now, and he's been getting away with it. Because say, for example, Martial, I always use an example because he's French. If he had these injury problems that Rashford was getting, man wouldn't be getting onto Martial. Well, no, man would still be getting onto Martial, but Rashford has that in the bank for some reason. I don't know why. But I'm not going to come on here and slate the man them today, man. The only man them I'm slating is the Arsenal ones. Because, these have been running up their mouths. I've even been seeing some saying, Arsenal like deserves something out of the game. Based off what, bro? Like, people are saying, oh, other than picking the ball out, isn't it? Ramsdale didn't have much to do. Neither did De Gea, bro. Okay, Aubameyang missed a couple sitters, but other than that, what did De Gea have to do? Do you know what I'm saying? Ramsdale had that chance that he saved from Ronaldo had that chance that Ramsdale saved, which I thought was like, if he had scored that, then obviously Partey is looking even more stupid, you see me? But like, it's a good result, and at the end of that, Michael Carrick has left as well, which is another positive for the club. Like, he was part of the Mourinho regime, he was part of the Oli regime that failed. Like, he had to go in it. Like, he should have left with Oli in the first place, but fair play to him. Like, he's decided to leave off his own back after that win yesterday, which I'm happy with. And hopefully Ralph can get a couple of his man them in and that. And obviously we're looking good. Obviously he's getting a video analysis and an assistant as well. So that's 2 man. The question is like, what are Mike and them man? Like, what's feeling on? Like, he needs to go. Steal for brother. McKenna, he needs to go, but like, I predicted it before the game though. Like, I tweeted it on Twitter. I said it would be 3-1 United, I think I said, but it would be a second half performance, and I was right. But we ended 3-2. But do you get what I'm saying? It was a second half performance more than the first half. We could have easily scored more. Like Sancho, if he weren't so unselfish, that's the word, unselfish, then he probably would have had a goal himself. But I think he squared it to Bruno. Then I think he ended up getting tackled. But there's so many man that in this Arsenal team that like, even before the game when I seen the team line, it was like, we gotta be beating these man. Like, I don't care how we beat them, we have to beat them. Because say, for example, that game now ends 1-0 to Arsenal, Smith Rowe, and now if it ends 1-0 like that, these man would be the most shameless man on the planet. Like, yo, you let us man come to Old Trafford and do that. Like, I'm seeing Partey taking free kicks, yeah, hands on the hips at Old Trafford, yeah. Like, who does he think he is, bro? Like, and he hit Aubameyang anyway, and he went out for a goal kick. Like, don't ever do that again. Have some respect, man. Know your place. Like, you might still be above us and that, but that ain't gonna last, because you lose next week, or this weekend, sorry, and we win. Where's this? Oh, we're above you. We're above you in the league. Do you know what I mean? Like, get out of here, man. Like, I'm so happy with not so much the performance, but the way certain man played, and it's positive signs for Ralph, man. Because all he just needs to put his philosophy in there, which is not gonna. It'll probably take a little bit, because obviously he hasn't trained the players yet. Today will probably be the first day. Do you know what I mean? And I'm really looking forward to it. Like, I'm actually gonna see my club, hopefully. I know I'm not trying to get clipped out here, but hopefully on the way up. Do you know what I'm saying? Hopefully, I pray. But what a performance, man! I'm so happy for the boys. I'm not gonna call anyone out today. Like, it's not the day for that, innit? But as I said, like, the pundits can shut up now. Like, all these, like, Keown, I ain't gonna slate Henry. What's the other Arsenal legend geezer? Can't think of the top of my head, but all these man just like to chat. Callum, Mike, like, all of these are Arsenal fans, fam. Like, I'm not gonna be hearing of them. Like, they'll call me or probably shout me to chat and that, but they ain't gonna chat to me about the game. They ain't gonna wanna know. But obviously, shout out Callum, though, because he watched the game with 2 Man United fans, and he lost, and he held it down still. So shout out to my man. But yo, Crystal Palace next year, so I might as well talk a little bit about that. So Crystal Palace weekend, people may laugh when they see this, but I think that'll be a harder game than this game, you know, than the game we just won. I ain't gonna lie, because I watched Palace go to Emirates and probably should have won. Do you know what I mean? Like, Palace have gone to the Emirates for the last 4 seasons themselves and avoided defeat. So it's not gonna be easy. And Patrick Vieira plays good football as well, you know. So don't be surprised, yeah, if Palace try and come and do a thing, you get me, like Elise, Zaha, Benteke is looking good at the moment. But yo, I think we're gonna win that game 3-0, and 3-1, sorry. I don't think we'll keep a clean sheet still. And obviously, I'm doing this video like a day after the game, innit? So this is the morning after the game, you get me? But one thing, and I've watched what Ralph has been saying in the presser as well. I tell you what, from what I like what he's saying. Like, we won yesterday, but he wasn't impressed with the fact that we conceded 2 goals. He goes, the performance wasn't as great, and that he needs to train the players' brains and their, I can't remember, train the players' brains and their, like, persona kind of thing, and how they work with the ball. I've never heard a manager since Louis Van Gaal really talk about actual football instead of like running the hard yards and all that. Like we're actually gonna get a manager that wants to coach these players and improve them. Like my man was talking about Anthony Martial earlier, like saying, "Oh, my man played 5 minutes. Mason Greenwood didn't even play at all," and they're very good players. Like, so I think we're gonna enjoy football under this guy. But what do you guys think? Like, do you think he's the right man? Like, obviously, whether he's the right man, like, is irrelevant, and because he's going to be going into, well, it's not irrelevant, but he's going to go into that consultant role in it once he's left, and I think that's good for the club as well, because like he's in charge, he knows football. We're not going to have flipping Edwards, man said Edward, Deadwood, Ed Woodward. You get me? Third time lucky. We ain't gonna have him making decisions no more. It's gonna be that Murtar geezer and the flipping Ralph. So I think we've got a big summer ahead, and obviously if we get this Hadara geezer in the January transfer window, we're gonna be good. But Wan-Bissaka, after watching after watching Dallo yesterday, jeez, he better put his socks up, because he played really well. I was really impressed with him, man. I was nervous when I seen him in the team because of his, like, defensively really, but he played well, man. I was impressed with him. Like, no one's really will speak about his performance, but I thought he played so well yesterday. And the fact that other man has seen it, like, do you know what I mean? It makes sense, but now we just need to get that Champions League surge going on, yeah. See, go as far as we can in that. FA Cup, same thing, and just finish as high as we can in the league, innit? Title race is off, like, I ain't gonna chat about that. We just need to take it game by game and see where it goes. But like I said, if you didn't pause it 17 seconds in, like I said, like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on Sunday.